Have you ever considered that a seemingly innocent choice in your daily diet, something you think is perfectly healthy, might actually be silently working against your vitality and strength, especially as a man navigating life over 60? It's a surprising thought. Isn't it? Many men I speak with, men just like you, often feel a creeping sense of fatigue, a stubbornness around the middle that just won't budge, or perhaps concerns about their prostate health. And they easily chalk it all up to simply getting older. But what if there's a common, popular fruit? One that often sits in your fruit bowl or finds its way into your smoothies. That could be exacerbating these very issues. It's a reality. Many face the frustration of feeling less energetic, less robust than you once were, despite trying to eat what you believe is right. And often, the culprit isn't some exotic superfood, but something far more mundane and seemingly benign. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on what many doctors might not explicitly tell you about one particular fruit, and how its excessive consumption could be subtly undermining your male health, your energy levels, and even your heart. More importantly, we'll dive deep into practical, actionable steps you can take to counteract these effects and truly flourish. In this video, we'll uncover how certain food choices, including this surprising fruit, truly impact everything from your daily energy and muscle strength to your brain health and overall masculine vitality. Make sure you watch right through to the very end, because I promise to share something truly surprising that could completely reshape how you view what you put on your plate every single day. Let's cut straight to the chase and talk about the fruit that, in my professional experience, can be one of the most problematic for men over 60, not because it's inherently bad, but because of how easily it can be overconsumed, leading to unintended consequences. The fruit I'm referring to, the one that can silently undermine your efforts towards better health, is the common grape. Now, before you dismiss grapes entirely, let me explain. Grapes are delicious, refreshing, and they do contain some beneficial antioxidants. However, their primary characteristic is their high sugar content, specifically fructose, packed into a small, easy-to-eat package. Think about it. How many grapes do you pop into your mouth without really counting? It's far easier to eat a whole cup of grapes, or even more, than it is to eat a whole apple or a large serving of berries. This ease of consumption, combined with their concentrated sugar, is where the trouble can begin for men over 60. When you consistently consume large amounts of fructose, especially from sources that lack significant fiber to slow absorption, your liver bears the brunt of the processing, unlike glucose, which most cells in your body can use for energy. Fructose is almost entirely metabolized by the liver. When the liver is constantly bombarded with high levels of fructose, it can start converting that excess sugar into fat, a process known as lipogenesis. This isn't just any fat, it's often stored as liver fat, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And it also contributes to increased visceral fat, that stubborn belly fat that's so common as we age. This type of fat isn't just a cosmetic concern, it's metabolically active, churning out inflammatory compounds that contribute to systemic inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation is a silent assassin, linked to everything from heart disease and type 2 diabetes to joint pain and a general feeling of sluggishness. What does this mean for male health specifically? Well, elevated visceral fat and systemic inflammation can disrupt hormone balance, including testosterone levels, which are already naturally declining in men over 60. Lower testosterone can lead to decreased energy, reduced muscle mass, increased body fat, and even impact mood and libido. Moreover, the constant sugar load from excessive fruit intake can contribute to insulin resistance, where your cells become less responsive to insulin. This means your pancreas has to work harder to produce more insulin, eventually leading to elevated blood sugar and increasing your risk for prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, conditions that profoundly impact cardiovascular health, nerve function, and overall quality of life. So, While grapes are a natural food, their concentrated sugar content makes them a prime candidate for overconsumption, inadvertently fueling processes that chip away at your vitality. So, what can we do about it? The first crucial step is to practice what I call smart fruit consumption. This doesn't mean banishing fruit from your diet, but rather approaching it with awareness. Instead of mindlessly snacking on a large bowl of grapes, think about portion control. A sensible portion of grapes might be a small handful, around half a cup, which contains roughly 8 to 10 grams of sugar. More importantly, consider when and with what you eat your fruit. Pairing fruit with protein and healthy fats, like a small handful of grapes with a few almonds or a piece of cheese, can slow down the sugar absorption, mitigating the blood sugar spike and making you feel fuller for longer. Furthermore, prioritize fruits that are lower in sugar and higher in fiber, such as berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or apples. These offer excellent nutritional benefits without the same concentrated sugar load. Making these simple shifts can significantly reduce the hidden sugar burden on your system. Now that we've discussed how to be more mindful about fruit intake, let's talk about something equally vital for men over 60: prioritizing lean protein. As men age, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking less muscular. It directly impacts your strength, metabolism, bone density, and overall functional independence. Protein is the building block of muscle, and consuming enough high-quality protein is absolutely essential to counteract this age-related decline. Many men I see simply aren't getting enough protein throughout their day, especially spread out across meals. Think about it. A typical breakfast might be toast or cereal, very low in protein. Lunch might be a sandwich, and dinner might have some protein, but often not enough to really make a difference. Aim for at least 25-30 grams of protein at each main meal. This could look like a generous serving of grilled chicken, fish like salmon or cod, lean beef, or plant-based options like lentils, beans, or tofu. For instance, a 4-ounce piece of chicken breast provides about 35 grams of protein. A can of tuna might give you 20-25 grams. Even adding a scoop of whey protein powder to a smoothie can be a great way to boost your intake. The benefits extend beyond just muscle maintenance. Protein is incredibly satisfying, helping you feel fuller and more satisfied, which can naturally reduce cravings for sugary foods and help with weight management, especially that stubborn belly fat we talked about. It also plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy metabolism, supporting bone strength, and even synthesizing hormones. By focusing on protein at every meal, you're not just building muscle, you're building resilience against age-related decline, improving your energy levels, and setting a solid foundation for overall well-being. This focus on protein works hand in hand with smart fruit consumption to keep your energy steady and your body strong. Now that we've discussed how to manage fruit intake and really boost your protein, let's delve into another critical dietary component that often gets overlooked but is foundational to male health over 60: the power of healthy fats. Next, let's dive into another powerful ally for male health over 60: the power of healthy fats. Or, for too long, fats got a bad rap. But we now understand that the right kind of fats are absolutely essential for a thriving body. Especially as we age, we're talking about monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats, particularly omega-3s. These aren't just energy sources, they are deeply involved in reducing systemic inflammation, that silent killer linked to so many age-related diseases. Healthy fats also play a critical role in hormone production, including maintaining healthy testosterone levels, and they are vital for brain health and cognitive function, helping to keep your memory sharp and your mind clear. Think about incorporating more avocados, which are rich in monounsaturated fats and fiber, into your diet. A quarter or half an avocado with your breakfast or as a snack can provide sustained energy and satiety. Nuts and seeds, like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, are fantastic sources of healthy fats, fiber, and protein, making them an ideal snack to pair with fruit to balance sugar absorption. Olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, should be your go-to for cooking and dressing salads. Its anti-inflammatory properties are well documented. And let's not forget fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, which are brimming with powerful omega-3 fatty acids. Aim to include these types of fish in your diet at least 2 to 3 times a week. These fats help lubricate your joints, keep your skin healthy, and provide the raw materials your body needs to function optimally. By consciously adding these healthy fats, you're not just improving your diet, you're building a stronger, more resilient foundation for your body's vital systems. Beyond diet, another cornerstone of maintaining masculine vitality is strategic strength training. I often hear men say, "I'm too old to lift weights," or "I just walk for exercise." While walking is excellent for cardiovascular health, it doesn't effectively build or maintain muscle mass, and that's a critical oversight for men over 60. Remember that sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss we discussed. Strength training is your most potent weapon against it. You don't need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in a gym. Even 2 to 3 sessions a week, lasting just 30-45 minutes, can make a monumental difference. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups: squats, even chair squats, lunges, push-ups against a wall or on your knees if needed, rows using resistance bands or light dumbbells. If you're new to this, consider starting with bodyweight exercises or consulting a qualified trainer to ensure proper form and safety. The benefits extend far beyond just looking better. More muscle means a higher resting metabolism, helping you manage your weight more easily and burn off excess sugar. It significantly improves bone density, protecting you against osteoporosis and fractures. It boosts functional strength, making everyday activities like lifting groceries or getting up from a chair feel effortless. And critically, it improves insulin sensitivity, directly counteracting the effects of excess sugar consumption and helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. Incorporating strategic strength training isn't just about physical strength, it's about maintaining your independence, vitality, and resilience for years to come. Finally, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked but profoundly impacts overall male health: gut health for overall vitality. Your gut, often referred to as your second brain, is home to trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi, collectively known as the gut microbiome. A balanced, diverse gut microbiome is crucial for so many aspects of your health, from nutrient absorption and immune function to energy levels and even mood. When your gut flora is out of balance, often due to a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and low in fiber, it can lead to inflammation, digestive issues like bloating and constipation, and even impact your ability to absorb essential vitamins and minerals. For men over 60, a healthy gut contributes to better energy levels, reduced systemic inflammation, which we know impacts prostate health and cardiovascular risk, and can even positively influence hormone balance. To foster a thriving gut, focus on 2 key areas: fermented foods and a diverse array of fiber-rich vegetables. Incorporate foods like plain Greek yogurt or kefir, which contain beneficial probiotics, kimchi, sauerkraut, or kombucha into your diet. Start small if you're new to them, and equally important, consume a wide variety of colorful vegetables every day. Different types of fiber feed different beneficial gut bacteria. So aim for variety: leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, bell peppers, asparagus. These are prebiotics, the food for your good gut bacteria. Think of your gut as a garden. You want to cultivate a rich, diverse ecosystem. A healthy gut means better digestion, more energy, a stronger immune system, and a clearer mind, making it a truly foundational aspect of male health as you age. Next, we'll dive into something that ties all of this together and is absolutely fundamental to feeling your best, the often underestimated power of quality sleep. Now, let's tie all of these threads together with something absolutely foundational to your health, and often the first thing to suffer in our busy lives. Quality sleep as a non-negotiable. Many men over 60 find their sleep patterns changing. Perhaps it's harder to fall asleep, or they wake up frequently during the night. But chronic poor sleep isn't just an annoyance. It has profound implications for your energy, your hormones, and your overall vitality. When you don't get enough quality sleep, your body's ability to regulate blood sugar is impaired, making you more susceptible to insulin resistance. Even if you're trying to eat better, it disrupts hormone balance, particularly testosterone, which thrives on deep, restorative sleep. It also elevates cortisol, your stress hormone, which can lead to increased belly fat, muscle breakdown, and a general feeling of being wired and tired. Moreover, sleep is when your brain performs its crucial housekeeping, consolidating memories and clearing out metabolic waste. So consistent good sleep is vital for cognitive function and preventing memory loss. To improve your sleep, start by making it a priority. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up around the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, maybe a warm bath, reading a book, or gentle stretching. Make sure your bedroom is a sanctuary. Dark, quiet, and cool. Limit screen time phones, tablets, TV at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can disrupt your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. These simple habits might seem small, but their cumulative effect on your energy, mood, and physical recovery is immense. Think of sleep as your body's built-in repair and rejuvenation system. You want to give it every chance to do its best work. Prioritizing sleep directly supports your efforts in healthy eating and exercise, forming a complete cycle of well-being. Finally, we need to address something that often underpins all other health efforts, and that's stress management and mindset. In our modern world, chronic stress is an almost universal experience. For men over 60, stress can manifest not just mentally, but physically, impacting everything from your gut health and immune system to your cardiovascular system and hormone balance. That constantly elevated cortisol from stress can negate many of your efforts to eat well and exercise, making it harder to lose weight, maintain muscle, and even sleep soundly. A positive and proactive mindset, on the other hand, empowers you to take control of your health journey and adapt to challenges. It's not about eliminating stress entirely, which is impossible, but about developing healthy coping mechanisms. Incorporate simple stress-reducing practices into your daily routine. This could be as simple as 5 minutes of deep breathing exercises, taking a short, mindful walk in nature, engaging in a hobby you love, or connecting with friends and family. Even simple acts of gratitude or spending time in quiet reflection can significantly lower your stress levels. Remember, your mental and emotional state directly influences your physical health. Cultivating a positive, resilient mindset helps you stay motivated, make better choices, and enjoy the journey of aging vibrantly. It's about recognizing that you have the power to influence your health and happiness, no matter your age. So, let's briefly recap what we've journeyed through today. We started by understanding that while fruits are natural, some, like grapes when consumed in excess, can contribute to issues like belly fat, inflammation, and energy dips for men over 60 due to their concentrated sugar. We then explored practical, empowering strategies practicing smart fruit consumption by being mindful of portions and pairing. prioritizing lean protein at every meal to build and preserve muscle, embracing healthy fats to fight inflammation and support hormones, engaging in strategic strength training to boost metabolism and maintain independence, nourishing your gut for overall vitality, making quality sleep a non-negotiable for recovery and hormone balance, and actively managing stress while cultivating a positive mindset. Remember, you absolutely do not have to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for feeling overwhelmed and giving up. Instead, think about picking just one or two of these suggestions that resonate most with you and making a small, consistent change this week. Perhaps it's swapping out a large bowl of grapes for a handful of berries and some nuts, or making sure you add a scoop of protein powder to your morning smoothie. Maybe it's committing to 2 short strength training sessions, or simply aiming for an earlier, more consistent bedtime. Small, consistent steps build incredible momentum over time, and those small steps can add up to truly transformative results for your health and happiness. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you noticed how different foods affect your energy or your weight? What's one change from today's discussion that you feel ready to embrace? Share your insights in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you found this video helpful and empowering, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more helpful content designed to help you thrive. Your support truly helps us reach more men who can benefit from this information. You have more control over your health than you might think. And by making informed choices, you can truly thrive at any age. Live your best life at every age.